Hello and welcome to Central Lyon High School for tonight's Siouxland Conference volleyball matchup between the Okoboji Pioneers and your Central Lyon Lions. I'm Jeff Cruz. I'll be on the call here tonight for this volleyball game where the 14-4 Lions take on the 12-9 Pioneers. Looking at some of the Siouxland Conference standings here before we get started, we see Sioux Center in the lead at 4-0. Followed closely by MOC Floyd Valley and Unity Christian at 3-0 in conference standings. Rock Valley sits at 2-1 in fourth place alone. And then you have Sheldon at 1-2 in fifth place. Central Lyon, Boyden Hall, and West Lyon all tied for sixth place at 1-3 in conference play. And Okoboji in ninth at 0-4 in Siouxland Conference action. About halfway through the conference calendar. The fifth game of 8, I guess, so a little over the start of the second half, I guess, of the conference play here tonight. Coach Schlumbaum and I sat down and had an interview today to talk about Tuesday's win at West Lyon and tonight's matchup with the Pioneers. We'll have that interview now. Welcome back to the pregame show. We're being joined now by Central Lyon head coach Sutton Schlumbaum. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Yes, thanks for having me.
All right, Coach, let's talk about the match from a couple days ago. We got the 3-1 win over West Lyon. What did you think about that match?
It was kind of a unique match because we just played them in a tournament at Spencer. So we beat them in two, so it was kind of fun to see the adjustments that both of our teams made on Tuesday. Our first and second sets looked really great. Offensively, we were aggressive, and we were hitting the best that we have this year, actually. That third set, we just kind of got stuck, which is kind of goes to show how tough our Siouxland teams are and how volleyball can change so quick. But we made some adjustments that for last set, and were able to get it done in 4.
Yeah, like you said, playing the same team twice in basically 4 days, 3 days, whatever that was. It's a little unique with volleyball compared to some of the other sports where you have a lot of Saturday tournaments and then turn around and play. Now we're in the Tuesday, Thursday schedule of the conference, the way the calendar works. But always good to get 2 wins over West Lyon.
Right.
Now tonight we have Okoboji here in Rock Rapids. What should we expect to see from the Pioneers?
They are just a really gritty team. Offensively, they go to their outsides a ton, and they are just really aggressive. So we have to be willing to nail our outside defense and how we're going to play against that. I think that will determine how we play offensively, of how well we perform off of that play. In addition to that, they just are super scrappy, so we need to make sure that we are able to put the ball away. And to do that, I always say serve receive, but we just need to serve receive in order to put the ball away because they are just a scrappy team.
And what will be some of the keys to Central Lyon coming away with the victory tonight?
Yes, serve receive, like I just said. I feel like we've been seeing success because that has gotten better, that has improved. So we're relying on our serve receive. In addition to that, our hitters just need to find a consistent flow. We've been talking about lately how we don't need to have a swing on everything, but we need to be aggressive and smart and tactical with what we are doing and we're placing the ball.
All righty, Coach. Well, hopefully the Lions can do those things tonight and come away with the victory and another Siouxland Conference win.
Yes.
Well, I want to thank you for taking some time to join us tonight, and we'll be back with more of our pregame show after these words from our sponsors.
I'm Gable Sieperda. I'm a master's student and track and field athlete, and I've been a Frontier Bank customer for 20 years. Some of my favorite services that Frontier Bank has provided me is just having access to my financials through the online bank app, as well as hearing that familiar voice when I call that I know and can trust with my financial needs. And I'm looking forward to continuing pursuing my goals on the track, and Frontier Bank will be a huge part of that.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. And for a limited time, try the sweet heat of our new honey hot sauce. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights, only at Pizza Ranch.
Welcome to the Lions Den, where we interview our seniors for the 2026 class. And I am here with Jamison Koyman. And first of all, what was your biggest challenge in high school?
I would say getting here on time in the morning, since I am not a morning person.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think many teens are. What will you be doing after high school?
I'll probably move up to Sioux Falls, maybe with a couple buddies, maybe get an apartment or something, and maybe just find a different career there, more opportunities, and just have a bigger chance of finding something different I like.
And what are your hobbies?
I like to fish and listen to music. I fish with Isaac a little bit on Saturdays when he has a chance to after farming, but I'm pretty busy after school, so it just depends what I'm doing after school.
What is your favorite part about Central Lyon?
Probably getting out early on Wednesdays and other holidays, especially on Fridays, those 1:15 dismissals.
Oh yeah, the Friday 1:15's longer weekend. It's amazing.
Yeah,
Like you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, especially during Christmas break, right before Christmas break when we get out, when we got that like 2 or 3 weeks off. And
Absolutely. Who has had your biggest impact on your high school career?
I'd say Jagger. He's pushed me through to get through classes and has motivated me throughout high school. Started freshman year was tough trying to get through freshman year because it's start of a new chapter in school. So yeah, seeing him like once a week or something like that, it helped me.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Jagger is a brilliant person, and I feel like he definitely helps a lot of people in this school, more than we realize.
Yep.
What has been your favorite memory of high school so far?
Probably watching everyone compete in homecoming events, like the Olympics, and just watching volleyball and the teachers play volleyball.
Yeah, it's so funny, especially Girlman just trying to trash talk the whole time.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
It's hilarious.
Even though we did bad this year, it was still pretty fun to watch.
Yeah. If you were restarting high school, what would you tell freshman yourself?
I'd say to get involved in things inside and outside of school and ask questions about things to teachers and someone else. I feel like that would have been helpful to be comfortable in my freshman year and ask more questions.
Absolutely. I feel like I've definitely asked way more questions in my last 3 years. I bet I've said more and asked more questions my senior year, like so far, than I have in my whole freshman year.
Yep. That's kind of how I feel too. Like now I'm just like, I feel comfortable just like going up to a teacher and just asking them a random question. And instead of like freshman year where I was just quiet and didn't want to talk to anybody, it gets you open up a little bit, makes you open up a little bit, but yeah.
So what does your schedule look like for this year? Just ending off.
Okay. First period, I have reading with Mrs. Wright, and then second period, I go to Single Survival where we cook food and do activities in there. And then third period, I come back up to Mr. Docker's class for government. And then third period, I go to Mrs. Allen's for applied communications, and that class has been helping me pretty much good. And in fifth period, jump into fifth period, go to Mr. Town, do ceramics. That class is pretty fun. It's only me and somebody else in there, so it's pretty quiet in there. And then 6th and 7th period, I have study hall. And then 8th period, I have personal finance with Mr. Gerlin.
Yeah, absolutely. Those classes are definitely, that is one thing I love about the school. They actually have classes to help you out in the future. Instead of just becoming school smart, you also become like life smart as well. That's what I love about these classes.
Yep.
Especially with senior year. There's a lot more of senior year than there is with other years.
Yeah. Government's a little tricky. It's a little hard for the people that have it next year, but as long as you study and stuff like that, it should be fine. And yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for watching this interview with the Lions Den, and we will get you back to the broadcast right after a word from our sponsors.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Welcome to the Lions Den, where we get to know our student athletes a little bit more in depth. Today I'm joined with Danny Fulton. Danny, thank you for joining.
What do I? Oh, okay.
Let's start in the classroom. Danny, what's your class schedule looking like this semester?
So first period I have a study hall. Second period I am in single survival with Mrs. Buss. Third period I am in college composition. And then fourth period I have government, and then the rest of the day I go to work.
Now, you are a senior here at Central Lyon. Tell us about the activities you're involved in.
I am only involved in FFA and FCA through the Central Lyon.
Nice. What other things do you like to do outside of school?
I work at Northwest Iowa Brass, and I also clean houses for people. And then I just hang out with friends or family otherwise.
What have you enjoyed most about Central Lyon?
I would say I enjoyed a lot of getting to know new people and like getting new connections throughout like the students.
What are some of your favorite memories of Central Lyon?
My favorite memories I'd say are the trips to like states or games or whatever it is. Like it's just fun to be around friends.
Yeah. And what are you looking forward to most during your senior year?
Probably graduating. I'm excited to go off to college.
Yeah. And what are your plans for next year?
So as somebody who's graduating early, I am going to NCC next semester to take a lot of gen eds, and then next year I will be going off to a 4-year at USD or DORT is what my plan is, for getting my master's in social work.
What words of advice would you have for current freshmen?
I would say get in as many college classes as you can, because it helps when those credits move to your college, so you don't have to take the like useless classes in college.
Thank you, Danny, for joining us today. And now back to the booth after the word from our sponsors.
The score of any game is generally forgotten over time,
but the actions of players, coaches, and fans are remembered.
Sportsmanship is an attitude that can have a positive influence on everyone around you.
In the stands and on the court.
How do you want to be remembered?
Support your team positively and enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
And enjoy the game.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
Hey, and we're back here in Rock Rapids, as about a minute and a half away from opening ceremonies here and getting going with our national anthem. Taking a look at the stat leaders here for each of these teams. Okoboji, led by Alexa Christoffels with an assist, 410 assists on the year. Celeste DeVos leads the team in kills with 3 kills per set. Grace Lehman leads the team in total blocks with 31 on the year. Riley Meyer Jr. leads the team in digs with 152 digs. And Riley Meyer also leads the team on aces with half an ace per sets. For your Central Lyon Lions, they're led in assists by junior Alexis Lincecum with 200 on the year. Another junior, Eliana Hofert, leads the team in kills with 2.4 kills per set. She also leads the team in total blocks with 28 blocks so far this year. Leading the team in digs is sophomore Ada Vandersee, 108 digs so far on the season. She also leads the team in aces with 0.4 aces per set so far this season. Take an opportunity to thank my students that help us do the Lions Den interviews. Leo Groen and Jason Heiser doing interviews for tonight. We will interview every senior throughout the 25-26 school year in our audio and audiovisual production class. Jason also running the board for you tonight, being our producer, as we get set for our starting lineup here between these two teams. As I said earlier, Okoboji 12-9 on the year. Lions 14-4 on the year. Lions have made a killing in their weekend tournaments. I believe 10 of their 14 wins have come in the last 2 weekends. 10 or 11, something like that. And the GTRA and Spencer tournaments. As we get set here from PA announcer Mr. Ben Gerlman for the starting lineups tonight. Head coach for Okoboji is Ashley Lindquist, assisted by Ben Christoffels. And now starting lineup for Okoboji. Junior number 5, Grace Lehman. Junior number 6, Kylan Locken. Junior number 8, Celeste DeVos. Sophomore number 11, Paige Caranda. Junior number 12, Charlie Rabble. Junior number 14, Alexa Christoffels. And the libero tonight to be a sophomore number 1, Adeline Plath. Lions, who are coached by head coach Sutton Slumbum, assisted by Sarah DeVries and Megan Witzel. They will go like this. Sophomore number 10, Taylor Rebkema. Senior number 11, Elsie Odakoven. Junior number 12, Emery Lincecum. Sophomore number 14, Taya Metzger. Freshman number 15, Emmeline Hoferts. Junior number 17, Eliana Hoferts. And tonight's libero will be a sophomore number 19, Ada Vandersee. We're going to take a step away here for a minute as we have our national anthem. We'll be back with the first serve here on the CL Broadcast Network.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's build our lives and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to heal, because that's here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
My name's Elin, and I like sports. I like watching them. My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because I get to do a lot of fun stuff. Hi, my name's River, and I like because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Seaper Foltz, local, true, insurance, real estate, all for you.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice, or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids, just off Highway 75. Staff is ready to help cheer up your smile with Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
Back here in Rock Rapids as we get sets for our first serve. Our computer is struggling at the moment. Not much we can do about it. We'll just keep rolling with what we got. It is the last night for this machine, as the one I ordered, it should be here on Tuesday. Ada Vanderzee is set to get things going for the Lions on the first serve. Vanderzee, 20 aces on the evening, or on the year. Start off with a service error, and Okoboji leads 1-0. Back to serve for the Pioneers. Their libero, number 1, sophomore Adelton Plath. Lions go to Emery Lincecum. Okoboji just sends it across. And the Lions unable to get to that one. 2-0 quickly here. Early stages of the first set. Emery Lincecum again, this time finds a little open area right behind the blockers. First point of set number 1 for the Lions. Emery Lincecum now back to serve as well. That kill attempt there by Rabel, dug out by the Lions. Okoboji just sends it across. And now the Lions will do the same. Quick set in the middle. That was Lehman for Okoboji. Right back to her now. Block attempt there by the Lions, and miscommunication ends up in a point for Okoboji. Number 13, Katie Jensen, a junior, will check in and go back to serve for Okoboji. Elsie Odekoven, that kill attempt is too much. And it's 4-1 now, Okoboji. Jensen serving again. That one skims the top of the net. Lions go to Ellie Hofert, but unable to get to that one was Ellie. Now it's 5-1, Okoboji. Jensen still serving. Metzger goes to Struckman in the corner. That one blocked back by the combination of Loken and Lehman, I believe. Metzger goes to Ellie Hofert, dug out by Plath. That was Loken, and that one is long. Point for Lions. Emery Lincecum will check in for Central Lyon and go back to serve. Sorry, not Emery. Alexis Lincecum. Twin sisters, Emery and Alexis. Alexis back there serving now. Loken. That one down for a point. As Jordan Mitchell, a sophomore, will come in for the Pioneers. Mitchell will go back to serve. Mitchell only played in 2 matches so far this year. Okoboji is shorthanded, as I was told they have one of their starters home sick with pneumonia. Not something that you want to hear, as Coach Schlumbum will take a timeout. Take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, Frontier Bank. Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport of Fultz Insurance and Real Estate. Upcoming events here on the CL Broadcast Network. Tomorrow night we have home football, varsity football versus Western Christian. Joel Viss will be on the call for that one. He'll get things started about 6:40, 7 o'clock kickoff there. Then on Saturday, October 4th, we have our high school Pops concert from the auditorium here at Central Lyon, 7:30 start time for that. On Monday, October 6th, we have 7th grade volleyball versus Rock Valley at 4:15 from the Activity Center. And we also have JVR and JV football versus Unity Christian starting at 5 o'clock on Monday on the CL Broadcast Network as well. Mitchell serving again for Okoboji, that 8-2 lead. That was Okoboji dug out by the Pioneers. They go to DeVos. DeVos blocked back by the Lions. And Ellie Hofert will go back to serve. 13 aces on the season so far for the junior. DeVos just has to get that one over. Christopoulos goes back to DeVos, blocked back down by Metzger. And miscommunication by the Pioneers results in the point for Central Lyon. Ellie Hofert will go back to serve again. And Okoboji sends that one straight to the floor on the bad pass by Okoboji. And the Lions rip off 3 straight points, make it 8-5 now. And now 8-6. Hofert serving again. This one gonna be a little long. Back to serve that time was Grace Lehman for Okoboji. Now Lions over to Okoboji, and that one tipped at the nets. Results in the point for Central Lyon. It was in anyway, so it didn't matter. As Elsie Okoboji after that point will go back to serve for the Lions. At the net. And net violation going to be called on Okoboji. On number 14, Christopoulos. And that serve a little long. Number 12, Charlie Rabel back in for the Pioneers. As Alexa Christopoulos, the setter for Okoboji, back to serve. They go to Rabel. That one's blocked, but it falls on the Lions side. Back to a 3-point lead, 11-8 now in favor of Okoboji. Christopoulos will serve once again. Metzger tries to get it to Reibkema. Reibkema just gets it across. Christopoulos now sets for DeVos, and DeVos finds the back line for the Pioneer points. Christopoulos serving again. That one gonna be long. Emma Hofert in for the Lions as Taya Metzger will go back to serve. And Okoboji just sends it across. Metzger now sets for Reibkema. Reibkema, that one's going to be long. Back into the match for Okoboji is number 6, Kylan Loken, a junior. No seniors on the roster for Okoboji here. All sophomores and juniors. As DeVos will serve now for Okoboji there. Emery Lincecum gets it across. Christoffels goes to Rabel, dug out by Metzger. Lions, Emery Lincecum gets it across, and just good enough for a point for the Lions. As Ellie Hofert comes back in to the match. And Ada Vanderzee, the sophomore libero for Central Lyon, will go back to serve. That one skims the top of the net. Okoboji just sends over it. Free ball. Metzger, side to Emery Lincecum, and Lincecum with the kill. Vanderzee serving again. Christoffels right in the middle. That was Coranda, but she has it blocked back down by Ellie Hofert. And the Lions have their deficit cut to just 1. Ada Vanderzee serving again. DeVos has that one blocked back down. And we're tied at 13. Vanderzee again. Christoffels goes to DeVos once again. This time she just pushes it over. Lions get it across. That kill attempt by Rabel dug out by Metzger. Now Emery Lincecum has her kill dug out by Plath. DeVos from the back row. Nothing going there. Emery Lincecum. That one blocked back, but the Lions dig it out. They get it across. Christoffels. That's Loken. And finally a point for Okoboji. Grace Lehman back in. Sends Plath back to serve. A sophomore. Ellie Hofert, that one. And that was partially blocked at the net, but into the net by number 12. Charlie Rabel is the call by the down official. Down ref, whatever it's called in volleyball. And we're tied again, 14-14. Emery Lincecum for the Lions serving. And that one just enough for Lehman there as it finds the floor. Back to a 1-point lead for the Pioneers. Katie Jensen in to serve now for Okoboji. Lions go to Odekoven. That one's going to be tipped and into the back wall for the Central Lyon point. And we're tied again, 15-15. Alexis Lincecum serving now. That was Loken. Has it blocked back, sorry. Thought it was DeVos, but that was Loken. Well, Elsie Odekoven just gets it over for the Lions. Christoffels tries to push it over. Odekoven pushes it back over. Loken has that one blocked at the net. Blocked again, spins off the net and finds the floor on the Okoboji side. Alexis Lincecum, and that's an ace. And a timeout taken by Okoboji. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions Volleyball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We as your family banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier, better every days. Visit Premier Bank or stop bank who's ready to grow with you.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. All plus all your other buffet favorites. And for a limited time, try the sweet heat of our new honey hot sauce. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch.
I'm Gable Sieperda. I'm a master's student and track and field athlete, and I've been a Frontier Bank customer for 20 years. Some of my favorite services that Frontier Bank has provided me is just having access to my financials through the online bank app, as well as hearing that familiar voice when I call that I know and can trust with my financial needs. And I'm looking forward to continuing pursuing my goals on the track, and Frontier Bank will be a huge part of that.
Back here, I am getting our backup football system, which is my laptop. ready to go. We will switch it out here at the end of the first set. As the Lions, 2-point lead here. Alexa Christoffels back to serve, trailing 22-21. Repkema blocked back down at the net, and it's 22-21 now in favor of the Lions. Coach Schlumbaum going to take her last time out. We'll stay here. Frontier, thank our sponsors, Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papick Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. As I said, this is our last broadcast with our current desktop computer. It worked fine all through last year, worked fine. That's actually worked fine for many years. Worked fine this summer doing baseball, and all of a sudden, turn it on for volleyball, and it's the CPU is just maxing out. So order a new one. It should be here on Tuesday. Like I said, I did get our away football broadcast system, which is just my laptop, so I'll only be able to have one camera view. As that's serve from Christoffels hits the back line, and we're tied at 22. So in between sets, we are going to go off the air momentarily, and I will quickly try to change out the video source and get ready for the second set. But right now, tied 22-22, Alexa Christoffels serving for the Pioneers. That one into the nets. Lions now with set point, 24-22. Taya Metzger serving. That one on the back line for the winner. So Lions win for set number one, 25-22. We are going to go off the air momentarily while we try to switch over to a laptop. We'll be back. And I believe we are back, maybe? No. And I do believe we are back now on with everything. I did just switch over to a laptop. I can only do one camera angle, so we'll just have to, didn't really matter because with the desktop basically about crashing every time, we couldn't do anything anyway. We do actually have a bunch of different camera angles, but not gonna matter. Also can't hear myself talk through this headset that I'm using. But anyway, you guys don't have to worry about missing anything as we are back on. The Lions with a 6-3 lead here early in set number 2 after they won set number 1, 25-22. As I get my bearings about me again here. That's Okoboji, dug out by Plath. Now Okoboji pushes or slams it back down. 7-3 lead now for the Lions here in set number 2. Emery Lincecum will go back to serve now for Central Lyon. Okoboji just pushes it over. Metzger now. Ellie Hofer, that one into the net, but goes over. Okoboji finds some area in the back for the point. And first timeout for Okoboji. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions Volleyball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them. My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff.
Hi, my name's River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Seaper Foltz, local, true, insurance, real estate, all for you.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank.
Back to serve now for the Lions is Emery Lincecum. Lincecum gets it over. Christoffels goes for Lehman. Dug out by the Lions. Now Metzger sets for Ellie Hofert. Just pushes it across into an open area in the front left corner of the court. Lions extend their lead now 9-3. Emery Lincecum back to serve once again. That one a little too hard. Going back to serve now for Okoboji, number 4, sophomore, Jordan Mitchell. Okoboji's kill. Back left corner is in. As Alexis Lincecum checks into the match for the Lions and goes back to serve. Alexis with 15 aces coming into tonight's match. That's DeVos, and DeVos goes off the block attempt by the Lions for the Okoboji Pioneer points. Number 11, sophomore Paige Caranda back in. As Grace Lehman, the junior, back to serve for the Pioneers. Ellie Hofert slams that one down for the kill. And now Ellie will go back to serve for the Lions with a 6-point lead. And Two Okoboji Pioneers go after that one, and they knock it out of bounds. Ellie Holford serving again. Christophos goes to DeVos. That one partially blocked. Now, Lincecum goes to Elsie Okokoven. Blocked at the net, dug out by Springer. Now Metzger, that one into the net. Charlie Rabel coming back in for Okoboji as Alexa Christophos, a junior, will go back to serve. 27 aces so far this year for Christophos. Lions hustling and able to keep that one alive. And DeVos has that one dug out by Springer. Okokoven just rolls it over. And a lift is called. As Emery Lincecum back in for Central Lyon. Elsie Okokoven serving. And that one into the net. Lions now lead 14-6. Okokoven 14 aces so far this year. Back to serve again. DeVos. That one blocked back down by Emery Lincecum. And the Lions have had at least 4 clean blocks here this set, as they've got now a 9-point lead. Christophos right in the middle. That was number 11, Piranda. She gets the kill. As Kylan Loken, the junior, checks back in, and DeVos will go back to serve for Okoboji. And that serve went with a short serve. Didn't make it over the net. Taya Metzger will go back to serve for the Lions. That pass attempt goes into the antenna. Metzger serving again. Christophos sets for Lehman. Now Christophos for Rabel, and Rabel's kill attempt is long. Taya Metzger serving with an 11-point lead here in set number 2. Lions won set number 1, 25-22. Short serve, and it's an ace. Metzger once again. Christophos over to Loken. And net violation. And that will be a timeout, second to last timeout for Okoboji. Take this opportunity to thank our sponsors: Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seabird Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. It is thanks to those sponsors that we are able to have multiple streaming systems and buy new computers when we need to, as I will have a new desktop computer for the next home broadcast out of the gym. Not really sure what is going on with this one, as it's the same exact computer that we use for football home games. That one handles it just fine. This one all of a sudden just decided it really didn't want to work well for us after the first home volleyball match. It's only gotten worse since. As I said, I do have a new one ordered. For whatever reason, it's taken a little while to get here, but got shipping confirmation today, and it is scheduled to be here on Tuesday. And since we don't have any home volleyball next week, I should have plenty of time to get it ready for the next home volleyball match. Now, though, set number 2 here. Lions serving up 20-7. Metzger sets for Emma Hofer. That one blocked right back down and off Hofer out of bounds. Plath serving for the Pioneers. Metzger sets it across. Christoffels now goes to Loken. Nice diving save there by Metzger. Emery Lincecum dug out by Plath. Christoffels now. That's Rabel, and Rabel will get the point for Okoboji. And it's 20-9 as Adeline Plath, the sophomore libero, will serve for Okoboji. Metzger goes to Emery Lincecum, just pushes it over, and nice hustle by Okoboji, but they're not able to keep it alive. (21-9) now. As Struckman checking in for the Lions. And Vanderzee going back to serve. Okoboji just sends it across. Lions go to Emery Lincecum. Dug out easily by DeVos. Loken dug out by Metzger for the Lions. Emery Lincecum has that one partially blocked at the net, but spins off the defender's hand down for a point for Central Lyon. Vanderzee serving again. Christoffels to Rabel. That one never made it over that. (23-9) now as Ada Vanderzee serves here in set number 2. Lions up 1-0. DeVos has to just push that one over. Lions go across court to Lincecum, Emery Lincecum, and she finds the line. And the Lions with a very large lead here and set points here in set number 2. The 24-9 lead. Vanderzee will serve. Short serve. Christoffels, back row to Voss. Dug out by Odekoven. Emery Lincecum, dug out by Plath. Rabel has that one. Dug out by Metzger. Now the Lions. Emery Lincecum just gets it over, and it's enough for the Lion point. And Central Lyon wins set number 2, 25-9 to take a 2-0 lead. We'll be back with the third sets here in Rock Rapids on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for my college career and beyond.
Frontier Bank's mobile app allows me to deposit checks, check my finances, and just really check my account anytime I need to.
You know all the people here. You see them around in the community all the time, and it's just nice to have someone that you can call up whenever you need.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for the long run.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know, you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
And we're back here in Rock Rapids as we get set for set 3. The Lions with a 2-0 lead. Remind everyone, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you know when we post videos or when we start these live broadcasts. Remember, on any device that you have YouTube on, you can just go to the subscriptions part if you are subscribed to the Central Line Broadcasting channel. And if there is a live event going, you can easily find it, as it will be one of the first things you see. You can also follow Central Line on Facebook and Twitter to keep up on all the latest news. Haven't had a whole lot of schedule changes and those sorts of things yet, but as the weather starts to turn, I know it's, you know, like 90-some degrees out today and tomorrow, but it will start to turn eventually. It is October. So once it does start to turn, and, you know, in the Midwest, it can turn quickly, but Facebook and Twitter, probably one of the easiest spots to make sure that you know of any schedule changes. Ada Vanderzee serving to start set 3, and that one is long for an Okoboji Pioneer points. Plath will go back to serve for the Pioneers. Metzger, Ellie Hofert, that one not tipped at the net, and a little strong for Hofert. 2-0 now for Okoboji. Plath with 16 aces before tonight serves once again. Metzger, back set, Emery Lincecum, dug out by DeVos, I believe. And now DeVos just hit across. Metzger, Emery Lincecum, dug out by DeVos again. Christoffels goes cross court to Loken, dug out by the Lions. Now middle set for Ellie Hofert. He slams it down for the Lion point. Emery Lincecum will go serve now for Central Lyon. Stoffels goes to Lehman. Nothing there. Back to Lehman again. That one blocked back, I believe, by Elsie Odekoven. Now Loken just pushes across. Metzger, Struckman, dug out by Plath. That's Rayball, and Rayball will get the point. 3-1 now in favor of the Pioneers. As Katie Jensen, the junior, will go back to serve for the Okoboji. Metzger over to Odekoven, and Odekoven with the kill. Again, Riley Meyer not here tonight for Okoboji. Team leader in digs and aces for Okoboji. Want to wish her a speedy recovery. I believe someone said she had pneumonia. If that's not right, apologize. But if it is right, hopefully she gets better soon. Odekoven, dug out by Plath. Christoffels gets it over. Lions just push it back across. Now Loken, dug out by the Lions. Metzger, and that one goes into the nets. Sophomore Jordan Mitchell will check back in. Back set, Hofert, that one right in the corner in front of line judge. And lead is down to 1 for the Okoboji. Set number one, Okoboji led most of the way, and then it went back and forth before Lions finally got the 25-22 win. Set number two, completely dominated by Central Lyon, 25-9. This one's starting out more like set one than it was set two. Now, after that ace, we are tied at 4. Lions obviously would like set 3 to go exactly like set 2. Ellie Hofert serves again. Short serve. Just put back across. Now the Lions. Hofert from the back row. Dug out by Jensen. And Lehman misses on that swing. And the Lions have their first lead in set number 3, 5-4 now. Ellie Hofert serves. Christoffels goes to DeVos. DeVos will get the kill. And we're tied again, 5 apiece. Grace Lehman back to serve for Okoboji. Back set to Elsie Okoboji. That one's blocked, but it goes into the antenna / rope that holds the net up. Not sure what that's officially called. Either way, it's a point for the Lions, and they now lead 6-5. And Okoboji, with her 14 aces on the year, set to serve again. Nice block there by Christoffels. Emery Lincecum, dug out by Jensen. Now DeVos, dug out by Alexis Lincecum. Lions just push it over. Christoffels now sets back to DeVos. Dug out by Okoboji. Now Alexis Lincecum sets to her sister. Blocked at the net. The Lions get it over. Back to DeVos once again. That one blocked again by Metzger. And finally, that one goes into the net. On a kill attempt by Caranda. Elsie Okoboji back to serve now with a 2-point lead, 7-5. Lions do lead 2-0. And miscommunication. Nobody taking charge there for Okoboji, and it's an 8-5 lead for the Lions. Elsie Okoboji serving again. That one into the net. Charlie Rabel back in now for Okoboji. Christoffels will serve for Okoboji. Emery Lincecum rolls it over. DeVos has that one dug out by Okoboji. Emery Lincecum blocked at the net. Lincecum blocked again. This one's going to go off the Lions for the Pioneer point. Down to a 1-point lead now for the Lions. Christoffel serve. Lions not communicating. Now we're tied now, 8 apiece. Alexa Christoffel is a setter for Okoboji serving. 27 aces coming into tonight. And that kill attempt goes into the net. Lions back with a 1-point lead. Emma Hofert's going to check back in. That will send Taya Metzger back to serve for Central Lyon. Metzger, 10 aces on the year. And the Lions unable to get that one across. Tied back at 9. Celeste Voss serving now. Taylor Redkema gets enough of it as it spins off the defender's hand, and the spin's the right way for the Lions. Down onto the Okoboji side of the court. 10-9 lead now. Ada Vanderzee will go back to serve. Back row set for DeVos. That one might have been headed out of bounds, but was also right at Elsie Otakovan's face, and she was unable to get out of the way before it hit her and headed to the back wall. And we're tied once again at 10. Adeline Plaith back to serve for Okoboji. Plaith not wiping some sweat off, probably from Otakovan, as they're going to exchange volleyballs here. Plaith serve, dug out by Vanderzee. Metzger goes. Ellie Hofert. That one's going to be a long. Okoboji back in the lead now, 11-10. Plaith serving. Back set. Emery Lincecum. Man, Lincecum with the kill. Tied again now, 11. Emery Lincecum will go back to serve. 102 kills coming into tonight for Lincecum. Added to her total with that last one. Metzger pushes it over, catches the top part of the net, and falls to an open area. The Lions back in the lead, 12-11 now. Here in set number 3, as I said, Lions up 2-0 as Emery Lincecum serves. And that one goes behind the antenna. Point for the Lions. (13-11) now as Emery Lincecum serves again. Rabel just gets it over. Metzger now for Ellie Hofert, and that one down quickly for the kill. A 3-point lead now for Central Lyon. Emery Lincecum serves. That one's an ace. (15-11) now in favor of the Lions. Lincecum serving once again. Christophos gets it over, but Rabel into the net as she was trying to get up to get a kill attempt on that one. The ball just brought her into the net. Okoboji just pushes it over. Lincecum for Ellie Hofert, and now Okoboji gets it across. Metzger pushes it over, dug out by DeVos. Back set Rabel, dug out by Emery Lincecum. Metzger, Otakovan. And that kill attempt by Loken is long. And Coach Lindquist is going to take her first time out here in set 3 as they trail 17-11. We'll take it with them. You're watching Lions Volleyball here on the CL Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank. or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
Now we're back here in Rock Rapids. Lions lead set 3, 17-11. Emery Lincecum will serve. Loken dug out by Emery Lincecum. Over to Elsie Okoboji, blocked at the net. Push across. Christoffels now. Back set for DeVos. DeVos just gets it over the outstretched hand of Ellie Hofert for the Okoboji point. Katie Jensen, the junior, will go back to serve for the Pioneers. Set right in the middle for Ellie Hofert, blocked. And a heads-up play there by the senior, Elsie Okoboji. All 6 Pioneers up close. She pushes it to the back corner. And it's an 18-12 lead for Central Lyon, as Alexis Lincecum will check back in and go back to serve. Loken blocked at the net. That was Lehman who will get the credited with the kill there. Lions almost kept that one alive, but unable to do so. Okoboji cleaning up a little wet spot there on the floor. And Mitchell will serve now. Christoffels goes to DeVos, blocked back by the Lions, kept alive, but unable to get it back across was Okoboji, and Lions get the point. 19-13 lead now here in set number 3. Lions won set 1, 25-22. They won set 2, 25-9, and now lead 19-13 here in set number 3. Ellie Hofert serves. Christoffels over to DeVos. DeVos into the net there. And 4 hits is the call. Alexis Lincecum goes to Okoboji. Nice save attempt there by Okoboji, but it's not going to get across the net. Lion leads, extends to 8 now. 21-13. Ellie Hofert will serve. Short serve. Nice hustle. Great hustle by Okoboji. They somehow got a kill by DeVos off that one. That was almost an ace. Makes it 21-14. As Grace Lehman, the junior, will go back to serve. 26 aces so far on the year for Lehman. That kill attempt blocked back. Inbounds. 21-15 now. The Lion lead here in set 3. Ripkema has that one blocked back by Karanda. DeVos, that one dug out by Alexis Lincecum. Metzger rolls it across. DeVos has that one dug out by Springer. That was Elsie Okoboji. Christoffels tried to catch a line sleeping there, nothing going. Nice dig there by Lehman. And that after all that hustle. Goes into the nets. 3 straight points here for Okoboji. Cut the lead from 21-13 to 21-16. Rybkema, cross court, dug out by Mitchell. Good hustle there by Jensen. Metzger, that one's going to hit the line. Out, just misses. 21-17 now. Grace Lehman still serving here for Okoboji. Okoboji. That one dug out by Lehman. Metzger gets it across. And the Lions win at the nets for the point. The Lions stem a little avalanche of points there by the Pioneers. 22-17, and the Lions can take a breath here as Elsie Okoboji will go back to serve. Dug out by Mitchell. Christoffels over to DeVos. Dug out by Okoboji. That one going to go into the stands. (23-17) now in favor of Central Lyon. Elsie Okoboji serving once again. DeVos blocked back by Metzger and bounds. Match point now for the Lions with a 24-17 lead here in set number 3. Okoboji on the serve. Christoffels goes to DeVos. Blocked back by the Lions. Christoffels sends it over. Emery Litzicum, and Litzicum finds the corner for the match winner. Lions win 3-0. And the Lions win 3-0 here. 25-21 in set number 1. 25-9 in set number 2. 25-17 in set number 3. We'll be back with some post-game wrap-up after these words from our sponsors.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for my college career and beyond.
Frontier Bank's mobile app allows me to deposit checks, check my finances, and just really check my account anytime I need to.
You know all the people here. You see them around in the community all the time, and it's just nice to have someone that you can call up whenever you need.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for the long run.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice. Or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
We're back here in Rock Rapids for our post-game wrap-up. Lions get the 3-0 victory here tonight. They improved to 15-4 overall on the year, 2-3 in Siouxland Conference action. Okoboji falls to 12-10 on the year, 0-5 in Siouxland Conference play. Okoboji will be back in action on Saturday as they will head to the Esterville Lincoln Central tournament. That is a 9 a.m. start for the Pioneers on Saturday. Central Lyon, on the other hand, is off this weekend. They are back on Tuesday. They will head to, that is Monday. That's a change in the schedule. Boyden Hall, Central Lyon at Boyden Hall will be Monday, October 6th. And that will be a one net match as well. So I believe it's a 5:15, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock start times for JVR, JV, and Varsity for the Lions on Monday. Take one final opportunity to thank our sponsors: Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin and Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papic Motors, Pepsi Beverage Company, Sanford Health, and Seaport Defaults Insurance and Real Estate. Remind everyone, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night. Joel Viss will have the call. CLGLR versus Western Christian, live from Dick Null Field. 7 o'clock kickoff. Joel will get things going about 6:40 for the pregame show. Then on Saturday, our first concert of the year, our high school Pops concert. 7:30 start time for that on Saturday here in the Forster Auditorium. Then on Monday, we have 7th grade volleyball versus Rock Valley at 4:15, and JVR and JV football versus Union Christian at 5 o'clock. For everyone here in Rock Rapids, I want to once again thank Jason Heiser, our producer. I'm Jeff Cruz, and we'll see you next time.